And you hear that? World's actually got a bottom. Well, this project didn't take too long. So I got a little preoccupied between recording the last episode and this one. And the main reason for that is I need a place to store slag and tailings. And to do that, I want to put it right down at the very bottom of the world. And there's a fair bit of world up on top of that. Right here, we're currently at... Where the hell did you come from? Huh. Guess my mind's haunted. Over here at Y40. And... yeah, it's a long-ass way. Digging it up one cartload at a time. Getting up here. Found a whole bunch of iron, which was really helpful. Because Nice wants... Nice? Guinness? Whatever it's called. Wants an iron pick to break. Got a whole bunch more iron ore. A whole lot of this. I was making just... I had to put all that extra rock somewhere. So I turned it into, well, one, a very ugly building. And two, a whole lot of mortared stone. I think it's mostly granite, isn't it? Mortared stone. Yeah, mostly just plain old everyday mortared stone. Just as a way to use up all of the stones that's accumulating. There are 2 tables in this room. You'll have to take my word for it. And yeah, oh, these ones are still here. This building's nice and ugly because I had to make it big enough to fit 2 things. This guy sat there making ramps, and you were making... oh, he was converting stuff into stone. So one of those tables you can't see is grinding an ungodly amount of everything into sand, and the one next to it is turning stuff into pitch. So unfortunately I can't really speed it up, so you're gonna see along the bottom of the screen an awful lot of waiting for 7,100 and some odd sand to turn into, yeah, like that, almost on cue. That's going to take a while to do. I'll have to get back over there and seriously core out the bottom of the world so I have a place to put slag. We're going to put a whole bunch of that stone to work on this small bridge project here. But today, I finally have all the stuff I need, including tables and skills, to come up here and start building our for real this time kitchen. One of these chests, there we are. We have a kitchen, bakery oven, the cast iron stove. I think these all required iron to some amount. You want essentially a tier 2 room, a tier 2 room, and a tier 2 room. And what's going to happen is once I level up a couple of skills, it's going to want either the frugal or lavish surroundings thing, which I will go with lavish, because I would rather have a nice complete tier 2 kitchen than have one that's kind of a mix and match. The other plan to go along with this, so I really like the hi, there was something in you once upon a time. You cannot have died because you plants don't actually live. Or maybe you do. This one's a lot bigger than I saw last time. Anyway, they're really nice for adding, and you were facing the other direction. I don't get this game anymore. Let's just build a dang kitchen, shall we? Got a whole bunch of lumber, got a whole bunch of brick. Last time we built this, we built the thing, I think we built like the entire place. Oh yeah, that's right, I made the UI a little bigger. We built the whole thing out of brick, just because brick is a very abundant material. This time, I've got no sound. That should make a patump noise. Ah, one more thing that's wrong. This kitchen is going to fit inside the bounds of all of this mortared limestone. The inside of the building is going to be a box. There's not a lot I can do about that because a box is just, unfortunately, kind of the most efficient shape to build something in this game, due to the way you have to lay out chests and room for stuff, and it's just an unfortunate reality. The outside, however, can look nice. I give it this sort of outer casement of limestone. Back to that. We've got a door for bringing in, well, pretty much anything. It's like a servant's entrance, right? Like the next building I build here will have another one of these doors. It's not really servant's entrance. It's kind of a terrible word for it. Be the word. The utility entrance. The back, nah, not even the back room. Because it's all going to be one big room, right? Could go, wait, I meant for that to be, you know what, no, that can be that. I still want the walls to be brick, because I think brick is going to look better than lumber alongside everything here. We'll just go with you. Do you have a nicer top surface? Slightly nicer top surface. We're not going to be able to see the sides. Still got that weird kind of... Can I make it happen here? Where they finally... Oh, they finally actually meet up a bit. That's cool. Yes, the exterior is going to be brick. These kind of front spots here, decoration. Entirely decoration. There won't be any actual thing up front here, because by the time I get everything built, there won't be any room for anything to be here. Like this would be a 1x2 spot. Yeah, I could put a cast iron stove there, but it would still look kind of really out of place. It would look squashed, right? Just kind of shoehorned in there like that. I'm not sure that's the look I want to go for. Just going to throw down a bunch of these. Got double doors here, because over on the other side, let's get the rest of these out of my inventory here, and there. Oh, I used them all up. Okay, well, sit right there for a minute. Over on the other side here, this is where the mill is going to be for all the flour and sugar and other stuff I'm going to need. But it's going to be kind of a two-part building. It's going to be a combination mill and our first engineering workshop. Look, all the stuff, got my fingers here. A friggin' Wainwright table, and a screw press, a lathe, a machinist table. What's the other gizmo? A shaper. That's it, a shaper. And those all require mechanical energy, along with mills. So I could do that, and then I can just put some windmills on here, and run all that in kind of one spot. And then that's going to be kind of its own thing. There won't be much we need from it afterwards. It's like iron pipes and stuff. And then all our other heavy engineering will end up going on that side of everything. You know, drive up here. This will have to come in a bit further, because otherwise the other planned door won't... Well, let's see. Can I put you there? I can put you there. So if I set you in 1, you'll both go up like that. That seems risky, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Because these don't always have to be open. Just when I'm bringing stuff by. That and I really, really like the look of them. I'm going to finish laying out a bunch of this kitchen here. I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, let's see how many of these I have to place to make this a room. And there we are. Room of volume of 360. Which might seem like a lot, but once we start putting tables in here, that's going to eat up a lot of room. And I had to switch from walls to these blocks. Otherwise, things wouldn't have matched up. Would have looked very bad. There's my windows in here. It's nice high windows. Alright, now if you're wondering why I had to go and fill in every corner like this, like I said this already, when Eco decides what constitutes a room, it looks at the amount of space inside, so from here, that way, and up, determines the volume of the room, and it looks at what blocks bound that room, which means all 4 corners, all 4 sides under the wall, also all 4 sides up there. Those are all required to make this a tier 2 room. If I came over here and I did, so right now we're a tier 2 room, that's being drowned out, but if I threw enough tier 1 blocks in here, it would drop to like a 1.9 eventually. But there's like, let's look at the sheer number of what we got across the top here. We got 3, 6, 9, 10 by, what were we, 36? Can't be right. 3, 6, 9. Okay. 9 by... I don't know. Some imaginary number, I assume. It's larger than we can count. So we grab these. We're also going to need a whole bunch of other things to really fill this out. So we want, you are rather large. Put you there. You are rather large. Put you against that wall. Is that how you want to be? You, I'll put you here. No, here. Right next to the window. So we are average tier. We're out of fuel, unfortunately. And now we can start crafting all kinds of other neat stuff. Now, the issue being that I have to craft a bunch of salad in order to get the advanced cooking book to get me anything this one does, right? And then I'll need this here to make yeast, to get the baking book, to make any of this, and then to make advanced baking. So you can see the 3 stars in the bottom corner. Yeah, that's 3 stars that disappear just to things in this room, just to stuff in here. And all things considered, we're at 115 to 360. We're what, 2/5 of the room in this room being taken up by stuff. To properly turn this into a kitchen, I have to go down to there. I have to come down to the meat factory here and steal the tables out of it. But I don't think I want to do that. Like, this place functions just fine on its own. Right? It's a good tier 1 kitchen. This one up here, and that red really stands out against the limestone, doesn't it? So glad we have different colors now. In here, part of the issue is that it takes 5 minutes to make 1 yeast. 1 yeast, okay? Over here, to make bread, we need 3 yeasts. That's 15 minutes of that, on top of however long it takes for the mill to work. And you want to get really insane crafting times. Let's look at vegetable stock. Vegetable stock, 10 minutes each to make one vegetable stock. Now, granted, it's great on the carbs and vitamins, but holy friggin' moly, right? Like if you wanted to make vegetable soup, right, which is essentially a salad, and that's 15 minutes per. That's kind of insane. There's a whole bunch of new stuff in here, though. There's my furnace. We have essentially mushroom stew, or mushroom salad, which is kind of neat. I've never made that one before. Kind of mid-range. Rainforest salad. Baking. We're gonna make so much bacon, so much protein, so much fat. Yum yum yum. I don't think anything. I remember the really high-end stuff. Someone posted something to the wiki or something to Reddit. I can't remember which. About the best foods to make. And the problem is you look at it and it's like making stuff in modded Minecraft. It's a crafting, then a crafting, then a crafting. Like, holy friggin' moly. So this place looks really bare right now. I'm probably going to make another one of these cast iron stoves. I might bring the butcher's table up here. Or I'll just make new ones. Because part of my plan is to build my tier 2 house on top of this. Just because it's like, this is a big building. This is big. We could put a whole other building on top of this building, which I think is probably a better idea. Good idea. I could put stairs in here somewhere. Not quite sure where, though. Where would they fit? Where do you think they would fit? Along that wall? I could move this. No, that wouldn't fit either. Yeah, I used to have to be along that wall. So we go just a couple of spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 gets us up to there. Should be a pony wall here. Wouldn't intrude on the place that much, would it? Let's find out. Let's grab this. So what do we see? We got a pony wall here. We're too high. Control. QQ that. Does that come down too quickly? Worst case scenario, I can always move that kitchen. I can always move you. Put like this. Turn you back into... No, you need to be the green one so you match the rest of the room. You come down like that. Like that. You there. It's a shame this doesn't match up with the... don't tell me one short. Am I one short? Are you an important one? You're not important. There! I can put a latrine under the stairs. It's a terrible place for a latrine. I can't do that. I can't. At the very least, you know, employees must be able to wash hands. But we'll do it in the sink somewhere else. We'll just block that in completely. So I need to take out these. That. You need to be 2 more stairs, don't you? Yeah, you do. Throw you back. Give me brick. No, I want... The one time I click on it expecting bricks, I don't get bricks. Give me bricks. Turn you into stairs. Come on up. Rotate. There, like that. That's enough room to put a house in, right? Grand will have to fill these in. Let's go with... what do we have down there? Without falling, we have that one. You want to be that one. That. And fill that in. That's going to make the room look kind of daffy, isn't it? Whatever room that winds up being. Actually, no. I could put a latrine in there. I could throw a carpet on the floor. Up there, 2 over. It'd be way too small. It's unfortunate. Well, I'll think of something. I'm late enough getting this video made as it is. But at the very least, we now have a kitchen. And I have to move all of... Alright, you get to move. You get to go there. And you... I may have not thought this through completely. No, I know what to do. Put you over here. I think there's a sink. Do you require water? Storage. There's some stuff that requires water. There's a sink in the game. Sink. An industrial sink. Well, that sounds like, oh my god. Steel and iron plates. Industrial, that's probably for the next tier of kitchen or something then. That definitely sounds for a next tier of kitchen. Plus, I don't know if these are going to have... They're going to make smoke. Storage, credit, authorization, status... You don't have a tank, so you're just going to puff out smoke into the room. Same thing with you. And you don't care. Yeah, so the industrial sink must be for the top tier kitchen, which has a, it's got a stove. I apologize for having caps lock on. Stove. Heavy stove for more complex dishes. Makes all of these fancy things. An electric machinist's table. Refrigerator. The refrigerator. The robotic assembly line. Yeah, that's going to be a while. I think that's going to be a long, long time. And we don't even have a powered cart yet. Plus, I need to do something to actually make this into... I have to essentially wall this in. So this thing will recognize it as a... go back to recognizing it as a kitchen. That or... have that entrance be somewhere else. That's going to be kind of difficult to do right there. I'll figure something out. Hopefully by the time the next episode rolls around, you'll see what it is, and you won't be too disappointed. I will see you in the future.